Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't there plenty at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. 2nd and 11 now. Handoff to Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Logan Ryan.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Golden Tate on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to pick?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
7-yard pickup. Brings up
from the 30 on 2nd down. Prescott is complete to Jones.
Prescott's pass.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
On the tackle.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
At the 6-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Stopped short of the goal line. 1st and goal, Detroit.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Detroit. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
A carry here for the big tight end. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Lions' 28-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott, his throw incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And it's caught by Herndon. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Number 33.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Made at the 12-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Titans, nothing.
3rd and long for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there. And he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Damiere Byrd returning it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Joe Schobert.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun. Gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. First down, Prescott. And it's caught. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And it's up and good. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result in the end, the Titans touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Bird now ready to return it. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Room here to run. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Give him 58 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to
another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, gone. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Goff throwing again.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he's got it to Hilton. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here comes Pettis on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. A shotgun snap for gone. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Jefferson.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Deep ball for Goodwin. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Golden Tate. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. So we reach an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Titans 10.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Detroit.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Marquise Goodwin, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Good for a Tennessee Titan.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
The tackle made.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Right here.
From the 44, Prescott complete to Hilton. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Johnson on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am. I'm totally with you. And to me, they saw something that they liked there. Because, let's face it, it's going to be a mass of bodies. But it feels like the head coach has said, my best runner over my best blocker, give it to me right now.
And you only needed 1 yard where they were on the other side of the field. Seems like a no-brainer.
If we can't get 1 yard, what are we doing out here?
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
22-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Tennessee score.
17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
26, Saquon.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brings up 2nd down. At the 37.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 2nd down, Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Goff now looks to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he finds Howard complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. first down. Prescott, slant to Adams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's another Titans first down. First and goal at the 8.
Now Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Harrison Butker on for the point action.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done?
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Prescott from the gun. That's caught by Howard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
O.J. Howard.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Bailey as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bird now ready to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all. And that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Oh, it stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Brandon Graham able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On 3rd down, Barkley got some room at the 30. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Touchdown, defense. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Line 17.
Again, it's Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Harrison Butker is set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. He completes it to Tate. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
For a Tennessee Titan.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those